Hello everybody, and just like that I'm back. I hope everybody's having a good afternoon. I've been enjoying the time with you. The coin under the microscope is a giveaway. It is 1961D 1MM009. Hey, Paul Adams, and you can see it right here. It's a D over D North. So that's our giveaway. We'll let a couple people stream in here, and we will draw the chip. Matter of fact, I'll draw the chip right now. The chip is coin number 9. Lucky number 9. Hey Dennis, how are you? Hope all is going well. We will get this roll opened up and see what we can get out of it. This roll actually was in the same box that I got with that 60D roll yesterday. So let's see if we can have luck like that. Hey Mickey, welcome back. Welcome to everybody who's returning from the last reveal, and welcome everybody that is new. All right, this is the ender. Let's lay these out a little bit and get this show rolling. All right, coin number 1 goes to Paul Hampton. We will be looking at the obverse. Let me see if I can. On all the coins, of course, and about the first 10 reverses. There is not much for 61D. And I'll do like I usually do. If I see something I don't recognize, I will flip the coin over and look at the reverse. I do think there's more on the reverse on 61D than there is on 58D, but I could be mistaken. Normal coin for Paul. Coin number 2 goes to Cookie. Pretty nice coin so far. This right here on the FG is where I usually have my initial pickups on DDRs on this era memorial. You can pick them up other places, and some of them most definitely don't have the thick FG, but it just seems like most of the double dies of that era, the FG is doubled too. I gotta say, that's different. My neighbor is playing music. I hear drums. Don't know if you can hear them or not. So how's everybody's day going so far? Everybody got quiet on me. Coin number 3, or coin number 4, goes to Carl. And do we? We do. Got our first RPM of the roll. Very minor split upper serif. You can see it right here. And then you can see the nice lower serif. So that's great. So our first variety for the roll. I lost her. There she is. Get her back in focus. So we got an RPM in this roll. That's good. And it looks like we've got a couple markers. So it might be a doable one. Actually, I seem to remember that one. As strange as it sounds, I actually remember markers. So the first RPM of the roll. Coin number 5 goes to Josie. Do you think over the next few weeks I should do a sister roll to that one we did yesterday? I think there's 4 of them in the box that I got. And you can't guarantee they're all the same. But that was a smoke and roll. I might do that in the next few weeks. Coin number 6 goes to Paul Hampton. Had kind of an interesting bag mark on this one. Yeah, if I get this one done, I'll actually have time to eat dinner before the reveal show tonight. Which is good. My wife will be happy too. I guess I should look at the reverse. Coin number 7 goes to Malcolm. Malcolm gets a normal mint mark. We haven't seen Malcolm today. He must be at work still. Coin number 8 goes to Bo Palmer. See what we can get for Bo. A little later die state. Actually, this is the same die. Who was it? I'm not sure who it was. We have seen this die before, though. Hey, Malcolm, we were just talking. I was wondering, I hadn't seen you today. You usually pop in. Oh, so you are listening. All right. Very cool. I am glad you could listen. Coin number 9 goes to Mickey. Different die. Little die clash by the 1. Bonus, bonus, that's right. Thank you for the reminder. And this is a sweet RPM right here. Mickey, you get a copy of this. It's RPM number 9. Very hard for me to get it to show. There's part of it. There we go. You can see it right here. It's a total D over D north. It's a nice one. Write this down. Captain got both giveaways today. What is the chance of that? Get Mickey's coin put in the stack, so I don't have another debacle. Coin number 10 goes to Frostbite. Oh, Mickey got this one. How did I write? I don't know why I wrote Captain on it. Man, oh man, what the heck is going on? Congratulations, Mickey. Sorry about that. I am sorry. You guys can't take me anywhere. And we'll look at the reverse on this one. Then we'll start doing the obverses unless I just notice. Late die state. Boy, the dies in the early 60s, the quality at the mint was just not there. That's why you get high quality coins from this era. They can be worth a lot of money. I think even 67s are worth pretty good money through the early 60s. Normal coin for Jim. Coin number 12 goes to Carl. Oh, yeah. That you mean on the giveaway, Captain? The last coin. Well, let me see. Nope. No such luck. I just stuck her under the loop too, so it would pop out for sure. Well, not really. Sometimes they just show up. Yeah, with the loop where you tilt, you can see stuff like that real easy. But that's why I turn the coins here, like that one, the vertical bar in the D. When you go like this, see how everything just comes out? Whereas when the coin is straight, you have a hard time seeing those die scratches. That's why I always turn the coin. So yeah, remember when you're looking at it, like with a loop, the best, if you look through a glass, the best thing I can tell you is to turn the coin around. Don't just look at it in one direction. Look at it in multiple directions. Same with the scope though. Anytime you're looking at a coin, make sure you're looking at it from different directions. Well, it seems to me, we were talking about this when the day you were over there. I think I'm one of the last people that really search with a loop. But I can tell you, I am getting very fond of searching through the microscope. But still, when I'm looking for, like, when I'm taking photographs and there's a bunch of coins, I have one under the scope and I have one that I look through the loop to find die markers. And when I see one on the scope, I see if I can see it with the loop. And I still make the judgment, and I don't know how much longer this judgment will actually be in play, but part of my guide is that I don't think that anything that you cannot see with a 10x loop. And when I say that, that's a broad term because I know people that can see a lot of very fine detail with a 10x loop that some people just couldn't see. The next coin is for Doug. Whereas I can see through a loop real good. And I used to struggle with the microscope. But like I say, I check all these rolls with the loop. And I haven't missed anything in a long time. Which is good. I did start working on sorting today. So packages should be going out. Hopefully I'll start sending the small ones out Wednesday. Might be Thursday. Hopefully I'll have everybody's at least a pretty big package. You might still have coins here because I know that I'll have new boxes from Chuck. But pretty much everything through 512 in my reveals should be in the next package. I got to double check this one real quick. Coin 18 goes to Mickey. So 1 RPM in this roll. Not much else. Boy, the rolling machine must have really spun these coins around. There are a ton of coins in here that have that on the tie. Coin 19 goes to Carl. Yeah, the 2020p roll that we're doing was let's do another one of those rolls by popular demand. Strike through on this one, but a normal coin for Carl. Haven't heard from Carl today. Coin number 20 goes to Taco John. Do I have a 2021 D roll? I probably do. Has anybody found anything in them? I know people have been finding the horizontal bars, the class 9s. Next coin is for James Worley. You did. All right. I'd like to see that or show Chuck that. There's in one of the RPMs. That's the same RPM we found. Coin number 4, I believe it was. Late die state. Nonetheless, definitely an RPM. Was it the horizontal bars that you found, Mickey? Coin 22 goes to Captain Morgan. Oh, it's an RPM, it looks like. Oh, definitely an RPM. Oh, I think it's an RPM. I don't know. It could be a hit. DDO. You got to bring that over and let Chuck check it out. See what he says. This might be... Here, I'll show you something. I don't know if I can get it in focus. This might not be an RPM. Let's see. Right there. There's die scratches that run into right here. But I'm going to hold it aside till I can get a little bit of tilted light on it to really give it a good look. I am going to hold that out. Coin 23 goes to Josie. And Josie gets what seems to be normal. That's cool. I'm waiting to hear, because you know the Denver Mint, it seemed like for decades there hasn't been too many variety coins coming out. And next coin is for Cookie. And all of a sudden that big one come out, and people all of a sudden are searching them. And I think that's what the problem is a lot of the times. Like Brian, he searches stuff that people don't search. And he finds stuff. So there might be stuff in some of these dates that people say, oh, there's nothing on this date. That's why when I go over these coins with the loop, I do look at the reverses. Coin 25 goes to Paul Hampton. And Paul gets a normal coin. Hey, Doug. Hey, it's good to have you here. I'm glad you could join us. Coin 26 goes to Frostbite. What kind of gardening are you doing? Don't mean to interrupt you. Putting a vegetable garden in for the spring, or putting in flowers? And a normal coin for Frostbite. This rolls a little Oh, the lawn, all right. Unexciting after the last roll. Oh, and there was 18 RPMs in the last roll. Coin 27 goes to Bo. And Bo gets... See, when you turn the coin, those die scratches just pop right out because the light hits them from a different angle. When you're looking through a magnifier, any type of magnifier, you have to do that to see stuff. A lot of the D over D Easts, you can only see if you look from one direction. If you look straight on, you don't really see them sometimes, unless they're like the real big ones. Next coin is from Malcolm. Yeah, I used to love gardening a lot when I was in Michigan. Florida gardening is a totally different beast. Everything has to be short day crops because most of their gardening is done in the wintertime down here. And we're like right on the border. We usually get one frost a year, and it's always in the middle of the season. Coin 29 goes to Mickey. And I just don't know if with my old age I could go out there and cover everything and prepare everything. Yeah, that works too. But that's why I just flipped the coin around because it changes the angles of the light. But yeah, I actually did that. Well, when I look through a loop, I sit in a recliner and I put a pillow across my lap, and then I dump the coins on the pillow, and I recline about halfway, and I've got over the shoulder lighting, like one of those pole lights or reading lamps, and it works out real well. Coin number 30 is for Jim Fletcher. And then I can watch TV or do whatever at my convenience. But lately, I have little dogs that really enjoy being on my lap. Not to mention, I search a lot of coins, and I've been putting about 10, 12-hour days in the last, ever since I got the box and finished the office up, trying to catch up. Usually I put about 6 to 8 hours, at least 6 hours a day in, working on coins. Coin 31 goes to Richard. But it is a lot of work, a lot more work than people may think. I mean, just mailing packages. Mailing one package is easy, but assembling and mailing 50 packages is something else. Yeah, I've got the same thing. I've got 2 little dogs, and the one I used to search with, the one, she would just sit on, like, sleep on the arm of the chair while I was searching, but the other one has to sleep on the pillow. So that's her little new perch. And she's so darn cute, you just can't say no to her. And is this? Yep, that's one of our RPMs. So we've got one die, 3 copies of the same RPM coming out of the roll. So that's pretty good. You know, if there's 5 copies in here, that would be probably average for the amount of a die in the roll. That, like yesterday, there was 18 die number 2s in that roll. That was just nuts. All right, and we got a normal coin here for Cookie. It's almost like a Woody. I think it is a Woody. Coin 34 goes to Mark Thomas. Die we've seen plenty. Hey, Coin Junkie, how you doing, bud? Hope everything's going well. I hear my neighbor turned his music off. That's excellent. I had never heard that. We've lived here a long time, and I have never heard somebody play music in the house while I'm in the house. I mean, I've heard it from outside. So he must have been jamming. Next coin is for Captain Morgan. This one isn't. Or is it? I gotta look at that one. I don't think it is. But it might be. It looked like it from the top. Let me peek at this real quick. It is not. Coin 36 goes to Born Rebel. Now, I have got to figure I get like a light leak where I get feedback from my overhead light. Yeah, this one, another die, another one. And it can throw me off sometimes, like I'm seeing RPMs or doubled dies. Like in the 58D, Chuck kept seeing the doubling below the B and the E, which is the nice doubled die for 58D. And it was light feedback. I moved my hand in front of it and it went away one time, and I'm like, oh, there we go. Now we know what's going on. And I've done that while I've been photographing. I've seen it a couple times. See, look at that. All from spinning on the tie. A lot of the coins in this roll have that same mark. I don't know if they sat in the hopper waiting for the wrapper to spin in or what, but it seems that must be a high spot. Well, it is a high spot on the coin. I'm surprised it's not up on the beard, though. Next coin is from Malcolm. And Malcolm gets a normal obverse mint mark. All right. Coin 39 goes to Jim Fletcher. That's a hit. So have you searched any coins lately, Coin Junkie? I haven't got a chance to watch any of your streams lately. I've been like really busy with the remodel and now trying to catch up on all my regular work. I gotta break me an LP2 rollout. I really enjoy searching them. I haven't searched. I think I searched one on a reveal. But I haven't searched. Maybe I'll do one of them again. Get a mint wrapped roll. Try to do other things just besides 61, 62, 59, you know, stuff like that. That's why I picked the 63. I've only done one of those since I've been doing reveals. Coin 41 goes to Taco John. looks like we got a normal obverse on this coin. For Taco John. Coin 42 goes to Bo Palmer. I don't know what Chuck's are. I don't know if he's got a list up or anything yet. But my rolls are a 63D, 2020p that every one I've opened so far has had one DO3 in it. And that was kind of a request. People wanted me to do one of those again. And a 60D roll that was sitting on my desk, Fed Reserve Bank of Kansas City. And a 52D plastic wrapped, plastic tubed roll. Coin 43 goes to Paul Hampton. Nope, not the RPM. This one looks very similar to that die. 59p bag. All right, so he's going to do a bag pull. All right, that's kind of exciting. Boy, you get one of those FS double dies. They're pretty nice. There's two of them, I think, for 59p. One's doubled on Liberty, and I think the other one's doubled on the date. That was a memory reference, so it could be wrong. See, now this is the same die we got for Captain Morgan. And it's hard to say for sure because you turn it, see right there, right where all that, it looks like an RPM right here, but this all comes right out of that. So I'm going to have to get a better, get some better lighting and a better view at this, but I'm still holding it aside. This is the second one of these. It's interesting. Coin 45 goes to Josie. Yeah, there's not a ton for 59p, but there's two really good ones. I know that there's two FS listed coins for sure. I know there was a guy many years ago that had tons of them and sold a lot, but they went back up in price after he sold a bunch of them. I remember I bought the one that I have from him probably in 98 or 99, and he never sold with FS numbers or Kaneka numbers. He always sold with Breen numbers. And I'm not even sure how that worked with the Breen numbers, but I just remember the seller. He sold a bunch of the 58D where he said it was a repunch date, because Breen, in the Breen book, it says that that's an actual variety. See, another one hit on the tie. Over half the roll seems to have that little mark. This, all I can do is see these coins just rolling around in a tube, spinning in a tube, waiting to go in a wrapper. Really late die state. Yeah, this reverse die is like ready to pop. All cracked across the base. This side ain't bad. That's usually where they really go first. But the left cornice, or left base. All right, left base is going. Hey, Aunt. $69D. Didn't find nothing. There's a nice 69p double die. Real nice one. I've never found one. there's a lot of things I never found. Hey, Paul, how are you doing? All right, this is an RPM. That's what I thought. There's two dies that are real close together that look very much alike. And one has it and one doesn't. Both of them got the fat mint mark, so we've got 4 copies. No, I'm running early, Paul. You know, I'm always been raised to the if you're not early, you're late. And plus, I want to be able to make dinner and feed my wife and all that before the reveal show comes up at 7 o'clock tonight. So let's see. Well, I will pull after I get done with this, I will pull the sheet up and see if Chuck's got his rolls up on there yet. So I can at least give you a heads up on what's going on. So it looks like we got 6 potential varieties. Four of one die, 2 of another. And let me see if I can get his sheet up here so I can give you guys some information. Let's see. Looks like he's working on it now. Let's see what he's got here. A 1950D plastic tubed roll. A 1954S Fed Reserve Bank of San Francisco original roll. A 1955D plastic tubed roll. And a 1949S old paper wrapped roll. Plus the 59p mint sealed bag. So he's got some good rolls going on. So there'll be 8 rolls in a bag from both of us. I will probably try and get one of my reveals in tomorrow. And I will probably try and have all my reveals done by the weekend so I can spend some time with my son before he deploys. He's in town visiting right now. I have my rolls picked. My rolls is 1963D Fed Reserve of Cleveland roll, 2020p Loomis roll that should have 1DO003 in it. Of course, you never can guarantee it, but all the other rolls I've ever opened from this source did. And a 1960D Fed Reserve of Kansas City, and a 1952D plastic tubed roll. So that's all 8 rolls that are going on. Anyways, I'm going to let you go for now, and I will be back in an hour and 10 minutes or so. So I want to thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.